How's it going? It is all the news all the time, and it's lovely to have you back. And I thought we'd look at some interesting news today. My name is Santa. Adam is away today. He is scuba diving with the bulls in Pamplona at the moment. So I'm here filling in, and I thought it'd be wise to look at some of the upcoming festive season and what people are thinking of buying. And I thought we would look at Sauvage, Dior Sauvage, and have a little look at their range in case people are thinking of buying some aftershave for their loved ones, for themselves, because the stuff is lovely. Where's my one? This is very nice. And I thought we would look at the Sauvage range because I first thought that it was just Sauvage. That's what I thought there was, but no, there's more than one. And here we've got Johnny Depp. And interestingly, we've now got a new one that's just come out. I saw the advert came out today, or it's the first time I've seen it, of the Sauvage ELIXIR. So I was thinking to myself, whoa, what is this? Maybe people would be interested in the upcoming Christmas season where they think of buying things. Maybe they're thinking of buying Sauvage ELIXIR. Maybe we should have a little look. So that's, I think, what we're looking at today. So I thought we'd start off over here. This is the Dior website. And as you can see, this stuff is not cheap. £124, which is going to be $130, $140. So this stuff, and that's for the 60 mil, and it's the ELIXIR. So I was thinking, whoa, this is expensive and quite interesting. So what are they saying? They're saying it is an extraordinarily concentrated fragrance, like the fine liqueur made of exceptional ingredients. So I think this is the top of the range of the Dior Sauvage range. So they're saying the emblematic freshness of Sauvage with an extreme heart of spices, a tailor-made lavender essence, and a blend of rich woods for a powerful and captivating trail. Sauvage ELIXIR is a fragrance as unique and rare as a red moon in the night sky. Sauvage ELIXIR concentrates all of its power in a midnight blue lacquered glass bottle in a unique 60 ml size. This precious bottle features multiple sophisticated elements, the magical name of the fragrance written in silver, on the label engraved directly on the glass, and the dome base of the bottle engraved with the CD logo, which you can see down here, which is very nice indeed. I was having a little look at strengths of various perfumes. I thought we'd look at some notes here, and I was doing a quick guide. It was saying if you're buying eau fraiche, which means fresh water essentially, the concentration of perfume oil is 1 to 3%, so it's very low, and this is a very light perfume, mostly water. And then increasing in strength, you have the eau de cologne, and that's 2 to 5% perfume oils. And then going up in strength, we've got eau de toilette. This is 5 to 15% concentration of perfume oils. And then up in the top end, we've got eau de parfum, which means water of perfume, and that's 15 to 20%. And then you've got pure parfum itself, and that's 20 to 40%. So you've got these different concentrations, as you can see here. It has the highest concentration of perfume oils. Because of this, it lasts longer, and it's the most expensive. And as you go down, it lasts not as long, and it's not as expensive essentially. So parfum, eau de parfum, eau de toilette, eau de cologne, eau de fraîche. This stuff is very low, 1 to 3%. Doesn't contain a large amount of alcohol. Instead, it's mostly water. So increasing strength. So I believe that this is parfum itself, pure perfume in this range. And that's what I believe it is. So what else are we looking at? So this guy is explaining how it works. We've got he's ranking them in order of what he thinks is good. We're looking at the eau de parfum here, and he says it's in fourth place in his opinion. We have the eau de parfum, there it is, and they call it the EDP, eau de parfum, and it evolved from the eau de toilette, which is this one. And so the eau de parfum evolved from the eau de toilette in the way that it still has the signature notes of citrus, star anise, nutmeg, lavender, and ambroxan. No idea. And it's more vanilla forward, making it smell a bit sweeter. It's also a bit more expensive than the eau de toilette, so the price difference favors the eau de toilette more. So he's saying he prefers the eau de toilette rather than the eau de parfum. That's why it's in fourth place, although honestly they're all really good. And then in third place for him is the perfume itself. itself. The perfume signaled the start of the evolution of the Sauvage world. When the Eau de Parfum and the Eau de Toilette came out, they were heavy on the bergamot, so like Earl Grey tea. But when the perfume, the Mandarin scent, started to take front and center, that's what made it pop. It has that citrusy zing, which gives off a fresh, clean smell. It retained the same sort of notes of spice and sweetness, but with a brighter orange opening, which works as a more summery fragrance. So this is more of a nighttime, which should last about 8-9 hours. The Eau de Parfum should last about 6 to 8 hours. And the Eau de Toilette should last about 6 hours. In his position 2, we have the Eau de Toilette. It takes our number 2 spot. It's what started this entire line and in a way has helped mold the world of men's fragrance. Its notes of bergamot, cedar and lavender are what make it the well-known perfume it is today. There's ambroxan in it as well, so it feels like it has weight and woodiness to it. Overall, it's a fresh, spicy sort of scent you won't get enough of. So there you go. Eau de Toilette is widely enjoyed by men and women alike. It's a real crowd pleaser because of its complex yet pleasant scent. The dry down is the same as the Parfum and the Parfum, and it's about £84. That's about $90 something, but it's one of the best purchases you'll ever make. So the Eau de Toilette, very, very good. I mean, they're not cheap, these. They're not cheap perfume or aftershave at all, but they are top of the range. And now you've got this new one that's only recently come out, and it's the ELIXIR. As you can see, it's a different bottle as well. We've got all the other ones have this smooth surface, and the ELIXIR has this square section, and Sauvage, ELIXIR, Dior. So let's have a look. The coveted number 1 spot goes to the newest addition to the collection, the ELIXIR. All right. So what makes this ultimately the best out of the bunch is the addition of grapefruit to the perfume. I like grapefruit. It still has the Dior Sauvage DNA, but swapped the bergamot out for a more fresh, citrusy scent. The opening notes upon spritzing the ELIXIR may come off as a bit acidic, but it becomes more balanced as time passes. Aside from the citrus, the newest Sauvage release leans more towards spicy, earthy notes, cinnamon, and perhaps even nutmeg. Sounds very Christmassy. Are contributing to this. But you also have the unusual yet amazing additions of licorice, I like licorice, and vetiver, rounding out the earthiness. I was thinking, what on earth literally is vetiver? So I had a little look. Vetiver seems to be this big plant, and yeah, it's a grass. It's a type of grass, and it's an essential oil and craft production for the market of perfumes. It seems to be grown in a sort of production style here. So I was thinking, oh, okay, is that what it is? And so yeah, it has that in it, which is very interesting. The fragrance is definitely intended for a more mature and sophisticated market. It's perfect for nighttime, so it should last longer as well. That doesn't mean you can only wear it during that period. The scent lasts the entire day. The projection is great. The dry down opens with spices. It's at the 112 price point for 60ml. It's not cheap, this stuff. Albeit on a premium side, yes it is. It's one of those products that's inimitable and whose scent you'll never forget. So this is the big kahuna. This is the legitimate top of the range Sauvage from Dior. So that's very interesting indeed. And I'm more used to these sort of this range of stuff. I think I've only got the Eau de Toilette. So yeah, I'm now feeling jealousy going on. I want some ELIXIR. That's what I'm thinking. I want some ELIXIR. So what else is going? What else is going on? There's the advert from Johnny Depp, the new ELIXIR advert. I was looking at the financial side of Christian Dior, and I was thinking they're making a lot of money from Sauvage, and Dior's making a lot of money from Sauvage and Johnny Depp specifically. And I was looking new records for the Christian Dior group in 2021, continuing into this year as well. They've had revenue growth increasing by 36%, which is extraordinary. And if we look at their actual money revenue coming in, doubled their operating profit. Very good. So Christian Dior recorded revenue of 64.2 billion euros, which is insane. If you look at the exchange rate, €1 is $0.99. So essentially €1 is $1, which is massive. So they've pulled in revenue $64.2 billion in 2021, and that's up 44% in a year. That's a massive increase for a company. $64.2 billion or euros. Whew, that's insane. Organic revenue growth was 36% higher compared to 2020, and it's increased from 14% in 2029. If we look at the various groups where they're saying their money came from, we've got some highlights here. They're saying record year, especially for their major brands. Major successes in champagne and cognac. Well, you know, they're both good. Exceptional performances by the leather and fashion goods, particularly Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Fendi, Celine, Loewe. These all achieved record levels levels of revenue and profitability. So nice. And they've singled out worldwide success of Christian Dior's Sauvage fragrance. Out of all their aftershaves and perfumes, Christian Dior's Sauvage is the one that's highlighted in their revenue statement. So it's pulling in huge amounts of money. I did a rough calculation yesterday, $12 billion in sales since 2015, just for Christian Dior Sauvage. $12 billion. And if you're thinking about, well, they're pulling in $64 billion in a single year, but Sauvage is pulling in $12 billion over 7 years for them. So that's a massive amount of money. There's more financials here. If you want to look at their revenue that's coming in, the increase in revenue, 44% in a year. Profits up 106%. These are crazy numbers, like absolutely crazy numbers and stuff. There's some mention of Dior Sauvage down here, as I remember. If I can find things down here. Christian Dior benefited from the enormous success of Miss Dior and Sauvage in 2021. Sauvage became the highest selling fragrance in the world, men's and women's lines included, which is a worldwide first for a male fragrance. It's never happened before for a male fragrance. And the reason behind this, the reason is our good friend Johnny Depp. He is the reason for billions of dollars of sale of Sauvage, and which is why they've opened up the market, not just for the normal Dior, but the eau de parfum, the normal parfum, the eau de toilette, and now the new ELIXIR. So all of this is on the back of Johnny Depp, which is extraordinary. So if you are a supporter of Johnny Depp, and to be honest, if you're on this channel, you should be, because it's like 24/7 Johnny Depp. But if you are, then this is the sort of stuff you should be thinking about come Christmas time. Maybe you would like some eau de parfum for yourself. Maybe your boyfriend would like some Sauvage parfum. Maybe your little brother would like some eau de toilette. Maybe Adam on all the news, maybe he'd like some ELIXIR. Oh, I'm being hopeful there, I think. Being a bit hopeful. I don't think that's going to go. Yes, I was looking down here, and you can get Sauvage shower gel, 44 quid for shower gel. Whew, that's I think that's 44 times the amount I pay for shower gel. I think you can do the maths. Here we've got Sauvage, Sauvage moisturizer, full face and beard. I want this, but I don't want to spend 46 quid, but I'd like to try what this stuff is. What have we got here? Sauvage ELIXIR. Yeah, that's what I want. ELIXIR spicy, fresh and woody notes, 124 quid. Whew, that's a lot of cheese. And there's a tiny little bottle as well you can get, like a really tiny little one. It's still expensive. it's always expensive. Don't try and fool yourself. It's going to be cheap. But yeah, and what's this? Private collection. See, now you're getting crazy. Private collection. Let's not even look there, because that's going to worry me. It's going to worry. You can even have it engraved. Come on now. You can get it complimentary engraving. Come on, living the dream. We are. It's like a first world problem, that is. There's a coyote. Love that guitar. That is such a nice guitar. So all good things. So yeah, here's the full range. You got eau de parfum, ELIXIR, that's the parfum, and obviously this is the eau de toilette. So you've got it all going on there, and they're lovely. So yeah. I'm going to leave a link in the description, which will send you to Amazon, I think. And if you buy anything, and you buy sort of any Dior stuff from there, I get loads of money. Well, probably not. I get maybe 10p, and I'll spend it on rum. Because that's what I do. And brilliant. And I think that's about everything. Have I mentioned everything? Yeah, you can buy Dior. It's out now. And yeah, okay. I will catch you guys later.